are about to fucking flex.
Young Blizz. I'm a thought, I'm a creep. You got that good, give me box, let me. Heard the top is elite. What it's gonna be? Tryna pop, wanna freak. What you say? I'm a thought, I'm a creep. 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 Hit the spot with the cheese. Bullets ain't made of cheddar. Hit the spot with the cheese. On a thought, that's a treat. Don't do it for the money, love the and the cream.
And the what?
Seen a flock full of freaks. I could pluck every feather on the top of the fleet. Non-stop, I'm a creep. Don't care if they related, just call me cause it's. And I be smoking like the yin yang. Twin thought pockets want me hit 'em with that Ving range. Baby boy, I suggest you keep chain forward. Don't be humping on her like we breeding pits, man. Cause people thought from a distance. Haters full of disdain. Cause they cuffed the Rick James. That's a super freak. Dog for Uber Eats. She ate everything up in the room. That's including me. I'm a thought, I'm a creep. You got that good, give me box, let me. Heard the top is elite. What it's gonna be? Tryna pop, wanna freak.
What you say?
I'm a thought, I'm a creep.
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 I'm a thought, I'm a creep. Got the drop from the sleeves. Told me that it was litty like a pot full of steam. Bring the yaps in the trees. Drop the boat like you making. Got a yacht for your team.
What you want?
Drop your top like the V. Can't dodge it like a viper getting rammed on the scene. I'm a thought, I mean. This ain't no prayer worship, woman, drop to your knees. Young Octanel, put it in the girlie's mouth. Keep it cold, but I be dumbing like Big Shirley House. Strongest Tommy when it's time for. You have a speaking in tongues like she talking Punjabi.
What you mean? What you mean?
I heard you holding that tsunami sex. You gon' wet yourself like you ain't learned to use a potty yet. No pamper though, she my dirty dancer though. I ain't Patrick Swayze, it was wavy, but this man a ghost.
Hey, welcome black.
Oh.
Live that SINY, your host, Dreddz. Got it. Young Blizz in the house, you know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little introduction right here. Straight from his bio, fresh out of East Flatbush,
50s.
Brooklyn, comes hip-hop artist, producer, Young Blizz. With a style that's calm but aggressive, smooth but painful. Young Blizz spews raw talent and emotion every time he steps on the track. Inspired by hip-hop greats such as Jay-Z, the Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, and Beanie Siegel, among others. He has a style made by the 90s, but built to last for years to come. His hunger, love, and passion for music are unmatched and fuels his drive to be the best. From the trunk-rattling bag to the retro-ish We On Call, or the risky I'm a Thought that you just heard a little sample of, to the club banger Is Me, which you're gonna hear later. Young Blizz always delivers no matter what the topic or concept is. The future looks to be promising for Young Blizz and his Dark Cloud family with new music and new ventures on the way. And this is one of them. He's on Live That Scene. He's here with us right now.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, so, we can go straight from the top. I'm just trying to cut this off from somebody try to call me. But let them know who Young Blizz is, you know what I'm saying, where you from, what you represent, and all that good stuff.
Basically, my name is Young Blizz, straight out of East Flat, Brooklyn, 50s. For those who don't know, that's the other side of Flatbush, where it get real at. Those who know. Basically, like, I'm an artist, songwriter. I do a little bit of producing. Like, I'm a jack of all trades.
Right.
When it comes to music, I feel like I'm kind of close to mastering it. I don't want to say I mastered it yet because I'm not where I want to be. But as far as doing what I need to be doing,
Right.
I'm there.
So how did this journey begin, you know what I'm saying, with the music? Because you said you're a jack of all trades, right? So the music, let's start with that. How long ago did you start doing this, and how did you get into this right here?
I mean, I've been doing music. I mean, it's gonna sound corny because everybody say it. I've been doing music forever because, like, basically, it's like I grew up in a house where it's like music was always around. You understand? From my father, because my father's a Rasta, so I would hear the reggae side, the Bob Marley, the Peter Tosh, and all of that. And then my mother, she was West Indian as well. She's Jamaican too. So I would hear the classic, like Anita Baker and Temptations and stuff like that on Sunday. Hal Jackson on the radio. You know them type of vibes. So like I was always around music. My life was always built around music.
Right.
So it's like even if I wasn't rapping, I would be doing something with music. That's how much music means to me. And it's like I just started actually. What made me want to start rapping? I heard Jay-Z Volume 2. That's how young I was. Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. And like I wasn't young enough to like really understand everything.
Right.
But like when I'm listening to it, I'm like, nah, yeah, this how you supposed to do it. And like from there, like I always used to like dibble dabble, do my little freestyles, writing and stuff like that with your homeboys and all of that. When I got to high school, I used to rap more and all of that. But like as far as like seriously, I probably started taking it like real serious, like going hard, pushing music videos and all that. Probably like 2, 3 years ago though.
Okay. And what made you want to do rap? Instead of your pops a Rasta, your mom's got the good tunes too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I just gravitated more to rap. I feel like because it's like I said, I like everything because honestly, like even when I was in like younger, like I was like in the choir in junior high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was in the choir and all that. So I used to sing, but it's like I don't know. I guess like me being young and ignorant, I'm getting older. You start smelling yourself. Like nah, singing soft. Nah, soft dude singing. And I don't know. I just gravitated more to the rapping more. Like I'll still do like the little harmonizing and stuff like that, sing to myself in the shower and stuff like that. But once I started getting older, like I was like, nah.
Because honestly, those is the dudes that get all the chicks.
Yeah,
Right? Sing
I
them out of
know
their drawers,
now.
boy.
I know now, but it was like a different era when I was coming up. Like now, it was like the hip hop is basically to me is like it's just a bunch of singers. They like nobody's not really like MCing.
Right,
They
right.
not MCing. You making music, it sound good or whatever, but y'all not MCing. I don't really feel like that's like rap. That might be hip hop, because hip hop is what sells, but it's not rap. But it's cool. I fuck with it.
I mean, I don't know how to separate and differentiate hip hop and rap too much in this era because I don't think it's neither. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because of what's going on. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like you can't even differentiate. You can't even differentiate what's going on. Like you can't tell if an artist is from New York, California. Well, you can tell if they're from California because most California dudes stick to what they know. But you can't tell if an artist is from California. I mean New York, down south, Toronto, UK. Like it's crazy right now.
Right.
It's
And you
crazy.
said you was influenced by the '90s rapping.
Yeah, because I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest. I got 6 sisters and 2 brothers. Not all from the same mother and father, but feel me, like I grew up with all of them. So
Get
it's
along
like,
with them.
yeah,
You can give them a little shout out right here,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to my family and all that. My brothers and sisters, Ayana,
Show them
Wazara,
some up.
Kenya, Makita, Yudit, Menelek, Marcel. Rest in peace, Kevin. Rest in peace to my father, Ross Glenn, the big Ross. Done know.
All right. All right. And he ain't messed up not one name.
Nah, there's a lot of them, but nah.
That Menelik, boy, that's a
Yeah.
powerful name right there.
All of us got powerful names.
Yeah.
My father named all of us with names like that. All of us.
So how was it, I want to jump off a little bit, now that you brought this up about your pops. How was it growing up in that era? Like, are you serious?
I mean, like as far as what?
Rastafarian, you know what I'm saying?
Being the son of a
Culture.
Ras?
Yes, the culture.
I mean, I didn't. It wasn't nothing like. It's pretty much like a lot of West Indian families, like the older ones, because, like I said, I'm the youngest. When my father had me, he was 40 years old. You
Right.
understand? So it's like he done had kids. They done was fake grown and all of that already. So it's like by the time they reached me, they was already set in their ways. So however they wanted to go about things, they had to go about things. Like certain example, like when it come to things like, oh, my friend said, you want to sleep over? That was a dub. I couldn't do stuff like that. Like I could go sleep over by like family
Right.
and like someone that's old enough
to know what's going on had to be there. So in case anything went down, they know what's going on. Or people could come sleep by my house. But as far as me going to people's house, nah. That was
Yeah.
like that was an example of the Rasta and Jamaican thing. Dub. That was a dub.
But it happened too, you know, like in my family, like my little brother and sister, they're like 15 years younger than me, 13 years younger. So it's like that raising them, they didn't raise like a little brother or a little sister. They raised more like I was their parent, checking homework. You could go outside, yeah,
That's how my sisters was too,
feed
because
you, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
how it was too. Like basically, like I tell people this all the time. Is like, and like when I say it, it's not a discredit to my parents because my parents was always hustling and working hard. Feel me? But it's like we raised ourselves. As far as the ones that I live with, as far as me and my father, because my mother and father was together. So
Right.
the ones that I live with under the same household, like we raised ourselves. Like we knew what to do. We knew, yo, your homework better be done. No dishes in the sink. If it's garbage, it better be taken out. And y'all better be in bed before mommy come home. Because if she come home and even see that light on, it's problems.
All right, I need that clip. I need that clip for you two right now because you can't get kids to do nothing these days. You know, and
Nah,
it's
it's a
sad.
fact, bro. We knew. We
It's
knew,
sad, you
like,
know.
yo, this is what you had to do. And more so too is like at the end of the day is like I said, we gotta take care of ourselves. So it's like that goes along with it. Like you already kind of being
Mature,
mature in a
right?
way because you
Mature.
taking care of yourself. So it's like, yo, homework stuff like that, like, yo, knock that out the way so I could just do whatever I wanna do. Nobody don't
Wasn't
tell
no
me that.
hesitation, but did you grow up with modern technology or was your upbringing before the internet and before, you know what I'm saying, all of this stuff just say kaboom?
I mean, I'm a late '80s baby. Like I'm toward the end of the '80s. So like I got all that.
Oh, so you like my little brother. He was
Yeah,
born
so
in
I got
89.
all of that Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I got all of that. So AOL, dial up. I remember all of that. I remember all of that.
Did you ever think it'd be where it is
No,
now?
no, absolutely not.
Did your pops ever speak to you about like these present days, these perilous times that we live in?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, he couldn't know it would have been like this because Rastas they always bun Babylon, which is the system, for being corrupt. So like he always tell me, yo, watch yourself and things like that, and yo, don't bother fall with them. And I always knew growing up, like, not knocking the NYPD, but the police was never my friend. Like, I grew up learning, like, whatever you need to handle, figure a way to handle it out
My,
without that man getting
it's
involved.
they're not too friendly with nobody, and it's true that um, certain different ethnic groups they have to give their kids a speech before you go outside the
Yeah,
door. You know what I'm saying? It's just mandatory. Excuse me.
it's crazy.
Right. And
It's
then there's
crazy.
others they can just go out there and sit on a stoop and just enjoy life, and you know what I'm saying? It's different for them. So
Yo, I done seen them one time, police, I'm in front of my house, we sitting down, and like they circling. This is back then. I mean, not now when you could just smoke weed and all that and people just walking around. And like I guess they must have seen my father and his one of his brethren like one on a spliff because his brother
right.
had just came from OT, so he came and pulled up on him with his son. So when he see like they circling or whatever, like he pushed them in the house first, and like he trying to go inside. I'm just like chilling regular because I know I ain't doing nothing. I'm a kid.
Right.
Son, they went in my house, pushed open the door, pulled him out, arrested him, all that. Ja, the only reason why he didn't get locked, Ja know when they about to drive him, they driving him around after they lock him up, and like, I guess they passed a sergeant or whoever's on duty. They're like, yo, where you going? They like back to the station. They're like, who you got in the back? Let me see. Wound down the window. He said, who that? The Rasta man from 49? Said, nah, 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 nah. Let him out. Y'all bugging. Nah, take him back home. What y'all got him for? Yo, he had some weed and like he trying to run in the house. They're like, what? He's like, nah, take him back home. Y'all bugging.
Right. Real crimes is being committed out there.
Right.
Real criminals, you know,
Right. This is a homeowner, tax-paying citizen, worked for the city for
and
over
peaceful.
20
You know what I'm
years.
saying? They know he ain't a troublemaker. So
Come on, because he knew as soon as he was like, hold up, that's the Rasta 49? Like, come on. It's crazy though. Like
but
it's crazy because just imagine if that was now. God forbid they probably would have killed him, me.
Yeah, I tell
Whoever.
you, it's like a narrative that you have to give your kids when they walk out the door. And unfortunately, it's getting to the point where the kids have to also give that narrative to their parent also, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know if your parent is going to return. That was a situation where, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
ain't no man higher than the man up there. So
right.
ain't
That's
nobody.
why I said that was Ja. That was all Ja. Because he knew, like, yo, he ain't do nothing.
So, you know, I don't want to really deviate too much because we got time. You know, you could talk about whatever here. But since we're on the family, did your father make music? Like, who is the musician in your family? Where's the music coming from? Your mom's side or your pop's side?
Actually, like I said, we was all in like the church choir and stuff like that, going to church when we was younger. I was in the choir, junior high school. My father, he used to always be around mad musicians, like no jokey people, like Bob Marley and all of that. Like I had a picture with him, but we lost the picture. I had a picture with him, Bob Marley, backstage at some big concert. They
Brooklyn,
just
you see
chilling.
some stars in
They just
Brooklyn.
chilling,
Yeah,
smoking
you see
weed, like
stars in
on some
Brooklyn.
regular. Yeah, Flatbush right there, Don Juan studio. Come on, especially when it comes to the reggae thing, like you know the
I used to
Rasta
live around the
community.
corner from Don Juan.
Yeah, you know the Rasta and the Jamaican community, they tight. So like them days, especially like when man coming in, certain man already know. So it is what it is. So like he was always around musicians, and I was always around music, always,
But you know, it's
always.
crazy. When I was growing up, that studio wasn't there yet. You know, it was just always Michelle's bar there. You know what I'm saying? Africa House around the
Michelle
corner.
Ball's still there, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that
just
thing,
drove past there like the day before yesterday. Matter of fact,
that thing been there since I went to all of those schools up there.
it still look the same
246.
too. It still got that same like greenish tile looking thing.
That used to be a death trap. Oh, the little sign on the
Yeah, that
outside.
same sign.
That used to be a death
Same
trap
sign.
right there. You know what I'm saying? And then that block around the corner, another little setup. No matter if
Yeah.
you go up this one or the one at the other end, you know what I'm saying, with all the stores and stuff. Another little setup. But I used to live like the next block from Don Juan is a little 1 block street, Oakland Place. I grew up on Oakland Place.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
done
I'm
went to
saying?
Don Juan a couple times with my pops and all of that. So it's like I was always around music.
Yeah, he got the good dub plates over there. You know what I'm saying? A couple
That's
of
where
my
everybody
artists.
used to go. Sizzler, all that man used to go in there. Like, and that's after, like, Sizzler and the man was after. I done went to Don Juan before Sizzler even came out. Like, from a youngin'. That's what I'm trying to show you. I was always around music. Always.
Now that's my hood right there, and Tilden Ballroom used to be over there.
Yeah.
And used to get a lot of stars that came to the Tilden Ballroom. And used to get a lot of Mike Tyson fights was always at Tilden Ballroom. You know what I'm saying?
That was when Brooklyn was like great, cause it's like you know, like, cause I don't know how to say it because I don't want to sound ignorant, but it's like I like it was people will say it was more dangerous back then, but I just felt like you just had to be aware who you were as a person. Cause it's like even right now, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Perfect example. They had people protesting and the guy just ran them over with a car.
That's
Like
regular 2020 these
yeah,
days.
anything can happen. Like
It's like the Grand Theft Auto.
right, like it's
The
crazy.
what's the shooting game where you shoot?
Yeah, that's it. Grand Theft Auto,
No, the other one. Where
Call
you,
of Duty.
okay, that game. You know, some of these games they desensitize people to violence. So
Yeah.
somebody come and get shot in the head next to you, it's just like whatever. Oh, let me get my phone. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not like what happened?
But you know what that is? Because like now that you said that, like when you look at things like, because games have ratings,
Yeah,
but it's on the parents,
yeah.
and you got to know your child. Like you see me, like I said, I was more mature, so like the things my sisters was watching and listening to, I was watching because my mother would always say stuff like, "Y'all can't go nowhere unless your brother could go," because they think that my sister's trying to do stuff. So whatever they doing and seeing, I'm right there. You understand? So I had to grow to be much more mature
Right.
from young. Like I said, that along with the fact that we raising ourselves, like I had to be mature. Like yo, you see everything you see,
Go to
you
bed at a
don't.
certain time, you go
Right,
to bed. You know what I'm
right,
saying? You don't stay up
exactly.
all night. You know to go to
Yeah,
bed.
you just
If
know what you
food
got to do
isn't
to avoid,
right.
getting licks.
Just follow instructions,
Right.
basically. You know what I'm saying? Which is very hard these days. Tell a kid, don't open the door, don't let nobody in. come home is a house party.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
It's crazy right now.
I miss those days. I miss those upbringings. But this moment right now is where people could get, you know what I'm saying, and get back on the ball, because this is what more parents need to do. Even with the video games you was talking about, most people just run. What game you want? But they never read the writing. Right, they
That's
never.
why you saying, like, even those games like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty, those games are supposed to be for kids that's like 17 and older, if I'm not mistaken.
NBA, the 2K, the football, you know what I'm saying? Those games are for mature age also. But
Could they have like some certain things in there, certain aspects that would be an adult?
what I
They'd be
watched
like,
my
"Hold on,
son
what's
play
going on
that,
here?"
yeah. Strip
Right.
club and
Right.
wow. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Right, and you got to understand, the younger a child is the easier it is to mold a child.
they're influenced by that. Like we're their teachers, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like even with certain music, you have to watch it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Know your crowd, know what ears is out there listening. Because the next thing you know, you got some little shorties and they just buck, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I learned that now because I got a lot of nieces and nephews and they grown and all of that. So it's like seeing them come up. Like my oldest niece, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she's either 26 or 27. Sorry if I got it wrong, Shaq, but she old. So it's like when I see like certain things they was doing, like coming up, and I'm like I kind of understand certain things my parents used to tell me now, like, yo, as far as though, like, that's not for you. Like, be at your age, like know
But
your
don't,
place,
yeah,
basically.
not
Like,
before your
stop trying to
time.
be grown. And it's like, it's crazy. It's like now, because then, like, you could have talked to my era. Now, like, you can't really tell these kids nothing.
Oh nah,
Even if you're their parent, they be acting like they want to slap you, and it's like,
yeah.
you gotta go ahead.
This is a new world order, and
Yeah,
we need to straighten out. You know what I'm saying? Get a lot of these kinks out that's in there, because it's our people that's like we have nothing as it is coming to this country, and then a little bit that we put together. You know what I'm saying? They losing that self-worth, self everything. The programs I see on TV, the
yeah, because it's like it's everything. It's like it's a mix of everything, because it's the music. Because all right, like you say, we influence the kids, right? But what do the kids see more of? They listen to more of the music, they watch more of the television, they play more of the games, and they're on more of these social networks. You see, I didn't have social networks. You ain't have social network until you was already of a certain age.
or some bootleg crap, the three-way.
Yeah, like that
Remember
wasn't
they
really
had
no
this
social.
other little
Yeah,
thing where they say you could text people in the
yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah. It was nothing like what they got. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like it's crazy now because it's like, all right, boom. I'll say for myself, like, as a kid, watching movies, you seen different type of movies, music, like you
But
had
not
all
on
type.
no phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not on your watch. Where you
No,
could just
no,
like,
cable, cable, cable. I ain't gonna front. I'm talking about old cable, the box with the red
Oh yeah.
numbers, and you gotta go on top and press it. I ain't even had no remote. You gotta get up and change your channel.
Oh yeah, them remotes always disappeared. Them little skinny.
Like these kids don't know about that. Like you can change your TV with your phone and all
I
that.
remember
Now.
before that, you had the knob on the TV.
Yeah, that's if you ain't have cable.
And then most people ain't have that knob.
Oh yeah, they had
a,
like a pliers or
yes,
something
you
to
know what
turn.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? Something else they
yeah.
used there. So
Them floor model Jones. That's what was famous back then. Floor model Jones. Everybody want a floor model TV.
all right.
Yeah.
So think about your first performance. I mean, if you're just watching now, we're here with young Blizz, and we're trying to get to know this brother right now.
The first time I ever performed?
Oh, yeah, your first performance.
Like a real performance or just like anything?
I mean, both, because everybody got them little kiddie performances. Everybody parent be like, let's go, sing that song.
I mean, like, you know what's crazy? I used to hide that I was rapping from my parents. I used to hide it until I got like 16 or 17. And I forgot how it came up. I think I must have got in trouble one day because I think I must have stayed out late. And I was over there by my cousin, And she's like, what you doing over there? And she was just like trying to say like I was smoking weed. So I tried to throw her off, and I'm like, yo, I gotta tell her something. So I'm like, nah, I was over there working on music. And she's like, music? Since when you do music? I'm like, I've been doing music. She said, which part? Show me. So I had to go. I went and I pulled out my stash with all. And she's like, how about this? I'm like, this is my music.
Right.
She's like, all of this? I'm like, yeah. And then I guess she must have told my pops, and then he came and he started talking to me and all that. My pops took me to the studio. The first time I ever been to the studio, my pops took me to the studio. Where
See, that's a blessing right there.
that's
You
what I
know
said,
what I'm
like,
saying?
he knew, like, he loved music. Like, I don't know, I guess he ain't had a swag or whatever for it, but he loved music. Like,
Some people don't have because now, see, I have to bring out my fatherhood matters towel now.
of course, of course.
But some people don't have like that. You know, it take a lot to perform.
It
You know what
does.
I'm saying? You gotta have like that. It's not courage. It's just like you just have to have that attitude. Like I don't care if you laugh. I don't care if you don't listen. I don't care if you turn that way. I'm just gonna still do it. So you just have that just do it attitude. And a lot of people is too distracted from that. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Or they get thrown off, because I'm not going to lie, too, you know what it be, too? Depending on the type of person you are, like your circle and your influences, that'll play a part. Because if you got, like, people around you, they, like, fake haters, and they tell you stuff like, yo, nah, yo, you trash, nah, I ain't jacking it, boom, 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 boom. Like, depending on the type of person you are, that could either make you or break you. It could also pause you, but that pause might be it might be a make or break moment as well. So it's like, you got to understand and know yourself.
These days, 9 times out of 10, it breaks people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because people are soft.
They can't take
People are soft.
rejection.
Yeah,
They
people
can't
soft
take that
nowadays.
stuff right there. And it's sad because you never know how far they can go or where they could have took it to.
Right.
And it's just a hater on the side. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They don't realize that. And it goes that with anything. Somebody could say anything about you. If you're not strong enough, it stays here, it stays in your head, and they just go back and forth. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah. And then they start believing it, and then it is just a whole total breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So,
But it's like I said, it's also depend on the person, because it's like if you're a person, like I put it to you like this, like if you're a person, you ever know a person who, like you'll see them, they'll have friends, and you'll be like, yo, like they're a good friend to their friend, but their friend ain't a good friend to them. And it's like you might have even all pulled them up like, yo, bro, like, why you doing, like, bro, he be moving wacky, and they still do the same thing. It's like if you a person like that now, because it's like love, being loving, and all of that is in your heart. So it's like you gotta love these people if you treat them that way. So now if those people, same people, turn around and be like, yo, you ain't gonna be nothing, you trash, that will have more of an effect on you, because you care about these people. So you feel like what they saying is true. It's
yeah,
different.
their opinion is just, it means so much more.
Right, because
than
you feel like,
ours.
I know them, and for the most part, they might know what they're talking about. So if they tell me this, they might be right. So it's like, it all depends on the type of person you are. You just got to know yourself.
I find it to be a form of like bullying. You know what I'm saying?
It's bullying / hating, more so
like,
hating.
it's a form of bullying. Even at my age, I still go through that same crap. I call people up to work with them, and they talking some other crap. Like, really? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When I put footwork in for all of this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really. Like, I don't need to hear that, but I got a strong self-esteem. Everybody don't have a strong self-esteem.
That's what it is too.
And especially now, a few people who previously had strong self-esteem, they ain't got that now since quarantine and COVID. Mental health is crazy right now.
Because it's like, you know what it is too? You know what I noticed? With quarantine, it was like, I felt like it brought out more of whoever you are. That's what I feel like. Because if you was a hustler, or even if you wasn't a hustler, either you was gonna try to make something happen during this pandemic, or you just sat on your ass and was just crying and depressed. And you saw that with a lot of people. That's why, hence, you see all these black businesses, all these black brands, all these everything's coming out. Speaking of black brands, this is a black brand right here. This is my bro right here, Bon La Vie. Feel me? Like black brands. Like this is what we doing. Building brands, building black families. This is what we need to do. Like we don't got time for all that other stuff. That's what I really feel like. It brought out more of who you are. So if you was a hater, it brought you out to be more of a hater. If you was disloyal, it showed you how disloyal the people can be.
I mean,
That's how I feel about it.
I sit on that point, but only when I look at broke people that was broke, and they still broke. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
what I'm
never-
saying because it was a lot of opportunities. It was a lot of opportunities.
There was a lot of free, like,
This is what I
monopoly,
mean by
pass
opportunities.
go. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is what I mean
Collect
by
$200.
opportunities. It was a lot of opportunities. So if you did nothing the whole 2020, I mean, don't get me wrong, because you remember, if you're still employed and all of that, you just still doing the regular whatever you're doing.
Which makes no sense because
Yeah, they supposed to get something extra. They deserve something extra.
nah, not only that, when you look at a situation like this and you look at it and say, damn, everything's shut down.
Right.
I don't want
And they still got to go to work.
right. And
That's
then-
why I said they deserve something extra.
Right, but it should be more like, let me get my own business. Let me start this up on
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but that's why I said, that's why you see a lot of these black businesses starting to open. I even seen something that said something like an old Toys R Us manager, like he opened a toy store. Like everybody's like trying to do something. Like either you gonna do something, either you gonna sink or swim. Bottom line. And if you gonna sink, I ain't gonna let you bring me down. That's what
you
I'm on for
can't save
2021.
like drowning people. You ever try to save a drowning person?
I
They
tried,
done killed
and I
you.
almost killed
Fight,
myself.
Right, they fighting,
I almost
kicking.
killed myself.
Unless you knock them out or something, or elbow them and they pass out, what? They'll drown you
Right.
and probably live. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly. Because that's how it always is. Like majority of the times, like stuff never happened to the person it's supposed to happen to. It's always happened to the person that tried to help or just
And
an
it's
innocent
that same
bystander.
analogy, okay? Whether you're in the water drowning or you're on land drowning,
Right.
basically. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
feel like you drowning around people, you gotta get up out them waters. Leave them alone. Find a new pond to swim in.
Yeah, see, I'm
Or
a
learn how
loner.
to swim better.
I'm a loner, and I came from a giant ocean with a million species of fish to a little pond, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of big fishes in this little pond. So I'm able to adapt to it because I know what to do, you know what I'm saying? The average person, I don't knock people, but I love the upbringing I had in Brooklyn. I love how it prepared me for certain things, even in these perilous times. I can still take the stuff I learned back then, you know what I'm saying, and apply it now.
Me too. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I mean, like I said, I'm Jamaican, so I can only speak from experience. Like a lot of things that like my parents used to tell me, like I used to be hard headed, and I used to always have to learn the hard way. They used to always tell me, like one of the main things my mother used to always tell me, your friend them, watch your friend them. They have a saying, show me your friend, show me your company, and I'll tell you who you are. She used to always say that, always say that. Like, yo, chill, man, it's not that serious. It's like now I get older, like I understand, I realize more things. Cause my mother, she don't got that much friends. She never had that much friends.
You gotta keep it like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's less stress on your life.
That's what I say, you know, and they say, keep your circle, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep it small.
I keep a dot, okay? I don't even have a circle. I just got one dot, like polka dot, you know what I'm saying? And that's my whole circle right there. And that's how I was able to survive and adapt this far, to get to my age, to stay out of trouble, to not be in jail, you know what I'm saying? That's the way to go. Like, I'm the one that's known, come around me, you're gonna stay out of trouble. I ain't saying that I'm a saint, but you know what I'm saying? More than likely,
Ain't nobody a saint.
right, that vibe.
Not even the pastor.
Right, I'm on that vibe, that peaceful vibe,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
You trying to stay away from the BS, basically.
All
And
the
it's like,
time.
I'm not gonna lie, when you walk around with that type of energy, like you get different results. Not saying like trouble or stuff won't come your way, but for the most part, Like when you know in yourself and you putting forth the energy, like, yo, I ain't with none of that. I'm just trying to make my bread or do whatever it is I'm trying to do. Like things move better. Things really move better for real.
All right. Now, you see how much time then passed here. Like, we on the countdown right here, so I want to make sure they get the visuals of the song.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So, Kenny, what which one you want to play first?
Play I'm a Thot.
All right, play I'm a
I'm a
Thot
Thot.
first, and then play the other video. Then we come back and continue the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting so deep in here that time is going like this. Time.
That's how it is when things is just flowing though. When you're not forcing it.
When they say you're having fun. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
right.
It flies. So
Right,
it's flying
exactly.
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Taylor about the fucking flex.
Young Blizz. I'm a thought, I'm a creep. You got that good, give me box, let me ski. Heard the top is elite. What it's gonna be? Tryna pop, wanna freak. I'm a thought, I'm a creep.
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 I'm a thought, I'm a creep. Hit the spot with the cheese. Bullets ain't made of cheddar. Hit the spot with the cheese. On a thought, that's a treat. Don't do it for the money, love the cock and the cream.
And the what?
Seen a flock full of freaks. I could pluck every feather on the top of the fleet. Non-stop, I'm a creep. Don't care if they related, just call me cause it's skis. And I be skeeting like the yin yang. Twin thought pockets want me hit 'em with that Ving range. Baby boy, I suggest you keep your bitch chain. Forward, don't be humping on her like we reading pits, man. Cause people thought from a distance. Haters full of disdain, cause they cuffed the Rick James. That's a super freak, fucked off for Uber Eats. She ate everything up in the room, that's including me. I'm a thought, I'm a creep. You got that good, give me box, let me ski. Heard the top is elite. What it's gonna be? Tryna pop, wanna freak. I'm a thought, I'm a creep.
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 I'm a thought, I'm a creep. Got the drop from the sleeves. Told me that it was litty like a pot full of steam. Bring the yachts in the trees. Drop the ball like you making. Got a yacht for your team. Drop your top like the V. Can't dodge it like a viper getting rammed on the scene. I'm a thought, I mean. This ain't no prayer worship, woman, drop to your knees. Young Ocker now, put it in the girlie's mouth. Keep it cold, but I be dumbing like Big Shirley House. Strongest Tommy when it's time for Panani. And have a bitch speaking in tongues like she talking Punjabi.
What you mean? What you mean?
I heard you holding that tsunami sex. You go wet yourself like you ain't learned to use a potty yet. No pamper though, she my dirty dancer though. I ain't Patrick Swayze, it was wavy, but this man a ghost. I'm a thought, I'm a creep. You got that good, give me box, let me ski. Heard the top is elite. What it's gonna be? Tryna pop, wanna freak. I'm a thought, I'm a creep.
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 All right, so just give us a little synopsis because I thought we was gonna play go through both videos, but
Like
just
a rundown of the video.
yeah. First of all, where you got the models from? Okay,
Those is two chicks that I know, two models, Jade and Sydney. I forgot their IG names, but those are my homegirls. Like, yeah, they did their thing, and it was a
they'll
couple
be able
other
to
chicks
find
in there.
them. Don't worry, they'll be able to
Yeah,
find
yeah,
them.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they can find them. If
Yes.
y'all go on my page and all that, y'all can find them because y'all be lurking, so y'all know how to find them when y'all want to
Oh,
find them.
you're gonna want to find them right there. Santa Claus.
Make
came
sure
out.
y'all do the right thing though. Y'all gotta drop that bag though if y'all want them to be in y'all videos. Do the right thing, like
Oh, of course.
Do the right thing,
ain't
like Spike
nothing
said.
Free, right? Ain't nothing free.
Nah, of
these
course
days.
not.
Especially if they see the perilous times that we live in.
right. You gotta respect everybody hustle.
It's not even it's survival. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get paid, how they gonna eat? How they gonna care for the
But-
kids? How they gonna pay their rent? You know what I'm saying?
But you see, that's the same thing too. Like hustle is survival. That's what people don't understand. Like people think a hustler is somebody that sells drugs. No.
It just has that bad stigma. Like,
Right.
you hustling? Nah, I ain't hustling. I don't sell nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't sell drugs.
No, what you
Right,
talking about? No, like when Dr. Dre got that Beats deal, that was hustling. 50 with
more
Vitamin
about-
Water,
right.
that was hustling. Jay-Z with Live Nation, that was hustling. Like, that's hustling.
You gotta keep going. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
What you talking
Gotta.
about? Making another way. Like, that's hustling.
You
Finding
gotta.
a way to make something out of nothing.
All right. You gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta. You just like
course.
Nike said. Nike said,
We're in
"Bitch,
New
just
York
do it."
City. It's one of the most expensive places to live. If you don't hustle, you're going to starve.
The expensive place. I tell people that want to move here. I said, you know,
You better have that bag.
all right, this is for millionaires. If you ain't a millionaire, you know what I'm saying?
Or
Not
if
no
you ain't already
100
established here, that's what it is. That's how they catch you. Because it's like, it's different because, you know, certain, like you said, certain ethnic groups, like they have the advantages of, oh, my grandfather left me a house or my father left me a house. Like, it's different when you starting from there. Like, you got a way head start compared to everybody. Like, basically, you just got to
And
get
they don't care
yourself
about
right.
it. That's why they slumlords, because they got it easy come, easy go. They don't care if they take it from them.
Exactly.
They don't care. They just don't care.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's true. And the synopsis of the songs, because
Oh, basically, like, you know, basically it's like, because, you know, a lot of people see the title, especially females, and they're like, ah. And it's like, nah, it's like, it's not a bad thing because at the end of the day, it's like basically just saying,
so
like,
you're talking about
no, I'm speaking from anyone's point of view, male or female. It's basically like, you have a thought, like, you feeling thotty. You feeling thotty, basically. Like, everybody feel thotty, and females can't tell me they don't feel thotty. Everybody feel
we're
thotty.
about to find out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody feel thotty, man. Everybody feel thotty. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Because, you know, some thoughts just take it to the extreme. Those are some extreme
Yeah.
thoughts that they really made that word for, like.
Yeah. No. That's why, if you listen, I said, I'm a thought, I'm a creep.
Right, that's why I wanted you to break
Yeah,
it down.
I'm a
'cause
thought, I'm a creep.
I don't need the crowd of women outside,
No. That's what I'm
waiting
saying.
for Ja, like,
No.
Ja, come out
That's
here,
why I
come out
said
here.
no. It's made for both of us, but I'm just
Right.
speaking from my point of view because I'm a man. So I'm saying I'm a thought, I'm a creep. But it's for both of us. Like, you know, when you feeling thotty, you probably want to get a little kinky or whatever, you know? That's the
I
type of
gotta go
vibe we
to. I
on.
need that Brooklyn atmosphere to feel like that. I can't get that atmosphere out here like that.
It's like, yeah, but it's 'cause this was winter now, and plus everything shut down, so you're not really gonna get it anyway. It's like, but
You got that drive-in movie TVs, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's better than Netflix and chilling right
of
there.
course.
But the production, your production on there, your videographer. You know what I'm saying?
My video man, Reem Graphics. I believe his Instagram was Reem Graphics Studio. One of the illest cameramen out there doing it. Like, he did.
I think I seen it come on in the beginning.
Yeah. So they gonna see. Yeah, they
gmail.com,
gonna see. Like, he's ill with it. Like, he's out there doing crazy stuff. Right now, he in the A working with T-Pain and all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just seen
Because
him on
I
a
heard
jet with
T-Pain is
T-Pain.
on a comeback.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
on them boys working. Shout out to them. Shout out to T-Pain too. Reem, tell that nigga T-Pain I need a feature or something, boy. Respectfully.
All right. You got
We
it.
out here.
You got it. You know what I'm saying? And he's on his stuff more than he was when he first got in the industry. Sometimes it take that right there.
Because
that
you learn.
schooling.
You learn what it's all about. So you come at it from a different aspect.
Straight money. We ain't talking no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's sad, you know. Just one more point I want to make about T-Pain's situation is it's similar where people have high expectations for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, get the platinum. But then when you look at themselves, they want to get up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sleep all day, play video games all day. But they expecting, like, then you don't do it. They mad, like, what?
I mean, but you know what it is though? It's like I used to be upset by that, but at the same time, you know what I look at it as? Thank you, because you reminded me to get on my shit so I don't be like you. That's what I look at it as. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me, yo, what you doing? Yo, why you ain't, I needed that. Because if I get too comfortable, I'm going to end up like you or worse. Feel me?
That's true. That's true. You know
So
what I'm saying?
that's how I look at it now.
And then there's all with a resolution and how you correct it. T-Pain was known as the
The auto-tune guy? Yeah.
and he couldn't sing a tune. And then
But he can really sing, though.
Now he can. He went and got
can-
singing lessons.
really
He
sing.
won a Masked Singer. He won the first masked singer. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't guess him back behind that mask. So he has came a long way. Like, I respect stuff like that, okay? He advanced it from auto-tunes. I was reading somewhere else, Diddy wanted to use an auto-tune on his album and pay him, even though he didn't invent auto-tunes or nothing, just paid him because he was known for it at that time.
No, what I think it was, I think he had patented some new technology or probably
did
like
he?
some,
Oh,
like you know how they got like plugins and stuff like that. So I think he probably made like a new plugin for that made it like crazy.
Oh, okay.
Because if you listen to his type of auto-tune and you listen to the auto-tune these dudes are doing now, it's not the same.
Because it's the Roger auto-tune. I don't know if you
His
know.
own is more of the Roger auto-tune.
Right. It's that Roger
These
auto-tune.
dudes now is like, it's
And then-
straight studio magic.
It's like the Roger, I guess those is Roger people, the Funkified people, the like George.
Computer
whatever.
Love and all them, yeah.
Yeah, the other people is their auto-tune too. And then
Yeah.
it's the, Roger is the word up guy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's theirs and it's theirs, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like I said, I think T-Pain did the right thing, getting the singing lessons. Sometimes a gimmick wears out after a while. So,
Of course.
you know.
But that's what's going on in hip hop now. And that's the reason why hip hop can't really go anywhere past where it's at right now. Because everything is a gimmick. You got the little rainbow rat, and you got, everything is a gimmick. Like everything they push is a gimmick. Oh, he just got locked up, so we're gonna use that gimmick. She just had a sex tape, we're gonna use that gimmick. Oh, she used to strip and she got caught with somebody, so now that's a gimmick. Like everything is a gimmick.
Yeah,
Rather than just worrying about an artist. This is why, like, they don't even build artists no more.
Or not even, you know, what they did to get there, to
Right.
get to that level. They don't respect that.
No.
They respect somebody who probably paid payola, paid the radio station, father's the music executive, you know what I'm saying, to get all the hottest artists on the album for them, Taylor Swift. But, you know, it's those situations in the industry where people don't understand. You can't respect stuff like that. Like the Jenner girl, who's the youngest billionaire, blah, 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 blah. But isn't Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn, isn't that your father? You know what I'm saying? Right. So you was born.
Came from money.
Right. You was born
So
here
we
with
expect you to have more money.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you did something from rags to riches and you had rocks and stones and.
But unfortunately, this is the era we live in because even if
respect that.
Yeah,
more.
they do.
More, you know what I'm saying? And glorify it. And it's so crazy to the point where I say, if I knew it was like this, I probably would have a bunch of kids now, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want my kids to be mixed up in this stuff. Like, my parents, your parents, they picked the right time to push them babies out, you know what I'm saying? In this era right now, nah.
Yeah, it's different.
Nah, but we're going to give them another taste. We got your next video coming up. We can give them music without gimmicks, gimmick-free music.
Yeah, no
right?
gimmicks, no gimmicks, no gimmicks.
Gimmick-free
This
music.
is just real Brooklyn hip-hop, real hip-hop. We're not trying to sound like nobody. We're not trying to imitate nobody. We ain't trying to be nobody but ourselves. Dark Cloud is the movement. They already know what's going on.
We're going to talk about them, too. We're going to talk about Dark Cloud.
Yeah. Y'all done got Blizz back in his bag once again. Oh, what are you talking about, man? Know the vibes, you know what time it is, man. Another one. It's your boy, no cap. Bang with the hottest of sets. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on they necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but bitches is me. Bang with the hottest of sets. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on they necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but bitches is me. Bang with the hottest of sets. Already know what I claim. Big sis was a blue devil, but see me now, I'm repping that flame. Axe around, boy, I'm good with the gangs. Opposition can't speak on my name. Leave you head first in the turbulence, like the pilot asleep on your plane. Bottom line, we ain't nothing the same. Keep your distance, that's just how it gotta be. Even before
COVID-19, I've been antisocial, the war niggas cry to me. Do things I never be gay or a rat, that's a fact, so I know niggas proud of me. Eating like Thanksgiving stuff in these turkeys, my pockets, they filled up with collard greens. Pounds of spinach, I pick up the rolls. Nigga front, then I pick up the chrome. Try to run, but got picked up with foes. Body shake like the hiccups, you know. I done came up from hiccups and zones. Pussy still trying to click up with foes. That ain't the answer, I keep a cannon, no camera, let's flick up your zone. Bang with the hottest of sex. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on they necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but bitches is me. Listen, I do what I please. Scary suckers, you do what you can. Type to wish a nigga would get the chance. Freeze, then lie to your man. Got the man, boy, you really a fan. In your life, yeah, it's really a scam. Pistol, same color, peanut butter in a jiffy could really get jammed. I'm about red like a sandwich. I turn to a savage, get money's my chain. Take it in all shapes and sizes. I stack it in polish, treat money like Legos. Niggas be worse than the women with feminine tendencies. I be like, hey, yo. No sense of reason, be all in they feelings. That's why I roll around with the Draco. Keep my foot so they necks on for show. And I keep me a necklace that glow. When I'm out, I bring necks on the road. We got 9 fuck who necks up to go. If a pussy move reckless, I blow. Hold that L like Alexis and roll. We can get it hot as temperatures down in Texas on July the 4th. Bang with the hottest of sets. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on they necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but bitches is me. Bang with the hottest of sets. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on they necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but bitches is me. What I claim.
Alright, another banger. And I see you got like a unique style, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because I'm from Staten Island and I'm not used to the little flows that they got in Brooklyn, but your music is not like I hear some raggedy ass music. Look, got me talking French on TV right now, but I hear some raggedy music or they try to get that flow and it's just nothing behind the lyrics. Like they're mumbling, they you know what I'm saying? They saying the same thing over and over, in the green and the blue, and you know what I'm saying? They're not no wordsmith to it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say.
Nah, but like I said, because I grew up, I came from that era. Jay, Big, Siegel, Kiss, The Locks.
People don't give Siegel his props.
Man,
so, you know
Siegel's a beast. I don't care what nobody tell me. Like, even right now, like, if Siegel's still doing music right now, I do music with Siegel. I don't care what nobody telling me.
Yeah, I think he's still doing music,
like,
but you know his son had got killed a couple of months ago.
No, that was Freeway.
And his son too.
Siegel too?
Two of the kids.
Damn. Yeah. Yo, condolences to both of them. That's crazy.
Wait.
If it's both of them,
right?
yeah.
Don't let me kill Siegel Kid, right?
But I know Freeway's son definitely
right,
passed.
and there was another rapper too. There was 2 rappers from down there. I forgot the other one.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But 2020 we need to throw this away. I'm ready for 2021. I'm already in 2021. That's what I said, sink or swim. Like, if you trying to drown me, you can't come around me. Simple.
What project is
Listen,
these?
I mean, well, both of those videos, the singles are available on all digital platforms.
Okay.
Spotify, Tidal, all of that. The videos are on my YouTube channel. Type in Young Blizz, you'll see it. I'm actually working on a couple projects right now. I'm trying to put together a tape, and I'm trying to work on some other things that's secret. But I definitely gonna have a tape.
When we can get you back? That's the question.
Back over here?
Yeah, my viewers is.
I mean,
ask
listen,
right
whenever we could just make it happen. As long as the timing and everything is right, we can make it happen.
Dark Cloud.
Dark Cloud, that's the team and the label. Like, I don't have no artists or anything right now, but like Dark Cloud is like.
So it's just a team.
But it's also the label. That's what we push.
Are you looking for artists?
Of course.
Contact is up there.
Contact information. My Instagram and Twitter is YoungBlizz_DC. My Facebook artist page is YB Dark Cloud, but I'm always on either one of them. Like, as long as it's about business, I'm always get back. Like, they could always. I ain't never hard to find. That's one thing about me.
Upcoming shows? Because we on the right now.
I mean,
But
ain't
don't
really
worry
too
about
much
it.
shows right now, but anything that would be going down would be posted on my Twitter and Instagram. So make sure you follow that and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube for all the videos. Because there's
glad you
definitely
said that.
something dropping early 2021. Like, we're not even playing with them. We coming straight out the gate with heat. So make sure y'all subscribe and following and just stay in tune.
Next video.
Next video. I don't know. I'm thinking I might wait until I drop the project and let the fans decide. Because these two I picked, so, give the fans a chance to, see what they like. And then we might go with that. That might be a contest, who knows? That's why you gotta follow and subscribe, or you won't know.
I'm following you. Don't worry. So I'm
I'm talking about for them. I'm talking about for them.
I'll keep them posted too.
Yeah,
you
make
know what I'm
sure.
saying? You shout out everybody out but your moms.
Shout out to my moms, Beverly Akins. That's the queen, man. Like,
Exactly.
you know I love you, Ma. Stop playing, man. Call
All
me.
right. I made sure he didn't get smacked when he came home. Any last words? Because we got your closing song for the finish, but your last word.
Listen, man. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the 50s, East Flatbush. Shout out to my bro, Caesar Stallone, Cuban Candy, Psycho, Fells, Blockstar. All my peoples that's out there doing it. Shout out to Bun La V. Make sure y'all get this. Like, tune into that, too. Like, black brands, like we said, like, let's get it.
All right. And I want to thank you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? To the
I
next
appreciate
time,
the opportunity.
To the next time we get
course.
you here, you know what I'm saying? And my engineer, Kenny Graham, can't forget you.
Yeah, shout out to the engineer, man, for making all this happen.
This is my Kwanzaa show because we're going to do Xmas, you know what I'm saying? And what we going out with? What's the name of this?
It's me.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, it's me.
Look, rewind.
Uh-huh.
Y'all done got Blizz
Back in his bag once again. Oh,
What are you talking about, man?
you know the vibes. You know what time it is, man.
Another one.
It's your boy.
No cap.
Bang with the hottest of sex. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on their necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but it's me. Bang with the hottest of sex. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on their necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer. No switch, but it's me. Bang with the hottest of sex. Already know what I claim. Big sis was a blue devil, but see me now, I'm repping that flame. Action Rambo, I'm good with the games. Opposition can't speak on my name. Leave you head first in the turbulence, like the pilot asleep on your plane. Bottom line, we ain't nothing the same. Keep your distance, that's just how it gotta be. Even before COVID-19, I've been antisocial, don't want niggas proud of me. Two things I never be gay or a rat, that's a fact, so I know niggas proud of me. Eating like Thanksgiving stuff in these trunkies, my pockets, they filled up with collard greens. Pounds of spinach, I pick up the rolls. Nigga front, then I pick up the crow. Try to run, but got picked up before. Body shaped like the hiccups, you know. I done came up from hiccups and zones. Still trying to click up with foes. That ain't the answer, I keep a cannon, no camera, let's flick up your zone. Bang with the hottest of sex. Listen, I do what I please. Already know what I rap. It don't matter, I'm good with the G's. I keep my foot on their necks. Better that than to live on my knees. Blue cheese, what I really prefer, no switch, but it's me. Listen, I do what I please. Scary suckers, you do what you can. Type to wish a would get the chance, freeze the out of your mans. Got the man, boy, you really a fan. And your life, yeah, is really a scam. Pistol same color, peanut butter in a jiffy could really get jammed. I'm about bread like a sandwich, I turn to a savage, get money's my J.O. Take it in all shapes and sizes, I stack it in polish, treat money like Legos. Be worse than the women with feminine tendencies, I be like, hey, yo, no sense of reason.